Hi, Steve. Let's talk about your subfloor that you and Jerry wanted for your accessory building that never did get built. I'm going to share a screen with you here in a second.
Okay, well, it's basically a 50 by 30.
We had our engineer tell us that we could get by with a W8 wide flange beam.
Wide flange beam, correct.
And then we put TGI joists in between the wide flange beams.
It was a top pad.
Right, we bolted a 2x on top of the wide flange beam, and I've got this zoomed in. Are you guys able to see my cursor?
Yep, I'm looking at it right now as far as my drawings.
Okay, so here's your here's this thing. I'm going to zoom in a little further. You can see that we've got a little tube steel post here, and this wide flange beam is bolted to the post. And then we've got hangers for the
HUTFs.
Right, we got the top flange hangers between the supporting the TGI. But what I want to show you guys is how easy it is to do the structural steel. This wide flange beam, whatever length it is, it doesn't matter because you can just change the length of it. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna put up another screen here. Okay, I've got a bunch of profiles that I can select from. Okay, and I just choose whatever the engineer tells me I have to use.
Okay.
And then I extrude that profile to whatever length I want. Okay. As soon as I get my component manager up here, here it is right here. Okay, so in this case, he called for a W8. Okay, so there's our beam here. Now let me zoom in so I can show what we're doing. All right, so this thing is the exact profile of that wide flange beam.
Of the steel, yeah.
Of the steel itself. And that's accurate to within a gnat's ass. Okay. Now I can just take that thing and I can just extrude it. Now this happens to be the coordinate system I'm on. It doesn't matter what length I extrude that thing at because I'm going to change it anyway later to whatever I want.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And I want the top of that extrusion at 4 foot 6.5 inches.
All right.
And chop it.
Okay, well, let's do this. Let me change my coordinate system. Okay, so now I've got this thing. I'm going to rotate this thing horizontal. And the only reason I have to do that is because that's how I had my coordinate system. Now, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to rotate around so that we're looking at this thing this way.
A length.
Right. Now, that's our little beam. Now, it turns out that if I want that beam to be longer,
4 foot 6.
You want me to make that thing 4 foot 6?
I want it 4 foot 6. Cut it, and then on the end, come in 6 inches staggered and 1 foot on center Nelson studs. Show it to him. So that way he can understand what you can do.
Well, okay, so right now that thing is 5'4" and 13/16. Okay, you want it 4 foot 6?
4 6. Type it in.
Boom. Now it's 4 foot 6.
Okay, come in 6 inches on either end.
Okay.
Nelson studs, top and bottom flange. You know, for a 3x nailer on the top and a 2x nailer on the bottom.
Yeah, well, I just offset that. You want to go in inches?
Come in 6 inches and start your first Nelson stud, either side. and then 12 inches staggered from there. Boom, 6, 12.
Well, wait, I gotta go back over to the different coordinate system now. Okay, so here, offset 6 inches.
6 inches from the end.
So basically we can cut this thing off, or we can punch holes in it. We can do anything we want. We can stretch it. You know, if we want to stretch this thing, we stretch it.
You can do actually the cool.
See, look at this. See, I'm using grips. I stretch this thing anywhere I want. I can put it back anywhere I want. I can punch holes in it anywhere I want. I can cut it anywhere I want. If I want to trim this thing off, I can trim it, and everything else stays the same, but it's trimmed.
He can do anything you want to do once you understand and learn the program.
Right. What I'm trying to illustrate is that it's faster to do it than it is to talk about it.
Sure.
Once you get the hang of doing this kind of stuff, it doesn't take very long to do any of it. And so that's the whole point I'm trying to make here.